What's good, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Take a quick moment, subscribe to the channel. But check it out, man. You see, I'm over here on Eminem's Instagram, and I want to go over this post he put up, reflecting back on, 50 Cent's career when he signed Fifth. And he says, Yesterday confirmed what me and Dr. Dre already knew back in '02. Congrats to 50 Cent on his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And you see M and Fifth there, standing over 50 Cent's star. And, Fifth's got his plaque and everything. And, he's saying him and Dre already knew the deal when they signed Fifth. And I remember back then, man, as a fan of hip hop, like looking back, there was so much buzz on the street about 50 Cent, he already had dropped How to Rob the Industry or How to Rob, whatever it was called, back in like 99 or I believe that was like 99. And, then, some different things had happened. Fifth had got signed to Columbia, got shot, got dropped from the label, was said to be blackballed from hip hop because of that Ghetto Koran track. And, then he was back to making a buzz again, just dropping all kinds of mixtapes. Word was Fifth had to go to Canada, to get studio time because, as I said, he was blackballed. No one was trying to let him rock, you know what I'm saying, get in any studios. And I remember I was watching MTV and they came on with like the MTV news. It was like breaking news, and they actually went, I don't know if it was live, I believe it was, but they went to like Eminem sitting right there with 50 Cent. I want to say they were on tour. I could be wrong, but I think Eminem and them were on tour. And, he just announced, we're signing 50 Cent, to Shady Records. And I was like, whoa, because, as I said, Fifth had already had a buzz, surrounding him, like on two different occasions. And on this current, time, M was like, I'm going to be the one to sign him. Get in the comments. Let me know, if you guys remember when that all went down, what your thoughts were. I was surprised. Because, kind of similar to when Eminem signed to Aftermath. Aftermath was struggling as far as the label, like they hadn't really had any successful projects out. And then, Slim Shady LP blew up and gave the label new life. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Dre was already well established in hip hop and, was an outstanding producer and had already done so much. But as far as his label, things weren't going that well. And with Eminem, his career was still going well. But as far as Shady Records, at that time, I'm trying to think, all they really had was D12 and Obi Trice. And Obi Trice, was not even really on anything other than like a freestyle on the D12 Devil's Night album. So, it was like, hey, something, it gave Shady Records, as far as, we all know, of course, Eminem, but as far as a label and as Eminem kind of, having A&R ears, for music or for talent out there, it made Eminem be looked at in a new light other than as an artist. And, things got moving. I mean, they were already moving. Fifth had the mixtapes going, but once he signed to Shady, that had to been the ultimate promo run. All that leading up to Get Rich or Die Trying, like, they set that up so perfect. The mixtapes Fifth was dropping, all those specials that they booked on like MTV and everything like that. And, they also had the Shady Records Invasion mixtape, which had the Benzino disses on there. Fifth had some music on there. They had Wankster on the 8 Mile soundtrack. And it just all went so smooth for 50 Cent. Like, that's a classic album in my opinion. Even though 50 ain't one of the dopest rappers, the album is still dope. You know what I'm saying? Still a classic. But even if that album was garbage, I feel like it would have succeeded just because of the way they promoted it. You know what I mean? They had the perfect plan, the way they did that. Now, over time, he stayed with M for quite some time. I want to say he left around like 2011 or 12. It was issues with Jimmy Iovine, and he took G Unit independent. And since then, G Unit, as far as a label, isn't really anymore. I discussed that on another video that I did recently. As far as like G Unit, when it comes to the music, you got Uncle Murder, but that's it. Like Fifth don't even really rap anymore. But it's just kind of crazy looking back. When I seen this post that M put up, would 50 Cent had got on in the game if it wasn't for Eminem? You know what I mean? Do you think someone else would have reached out and signed him? Like tap in in the comments and let me know your thoughts on that. Or share your thoughts on anything else that I touched on in this video. What you thought of Get Rich or Die Trying, if you remember that time period, that I was talking about, all those mixtapes and everything that was going on. Like, you know what I mean? 50 Cent was already buzzing, like I said. But when he signed to Shady at that time, it was like bananas. That's all you were talking about, hearing about was 50 Cent, for like what, the next 5-6 months. You feel me? But that's all I got. Like I said, I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. If you're new to my channel, that's what this channel is all about, hearing what the people got to say. And make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I also cover other music. I cover sports, news, current events, and much more. Catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Subscribe. Peace.